I'm like consistently organising things to make her have fun. Then just don't turn around and just be like you're bored and shit. That really shitted me.
The dates aside, I think Cassandra just wants more intimacy.
I don't know. I think it's just been a bit stale.
I really feel sorry for Cassandra and Tristan, because I think Tristan, his lack of experience is what is leading him to where he is now. And oh my God, poor Ash. I feel sorry for poor Ash. I don't know what he's done to deserve this, but hey there, thanks for stopping by. It's your girl Valerie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, turn the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Married at First Sight, Australia, season 11, episode 14. Oh my God, I really don't get it. I don't get what's going on with Tristan, in the sense that his wife keeps telling him what she wants and he keeps going and buying her, material things, and all she wants is a hug and a kiss. Is he not attracted to her? Was he attracted to the sister then at the wedding and he's not attracted to his wife? Make that make sense? I don't get it, because Kaz is amazing, so I don't see what he doesn't see in her. Apparently, after they left the commitment ceremony, he decided to take a nap, or he decided to sleep on the sofa, and it's like, why would you do that? That's completely opposite to what she's telling you. Are you not attracted to her then? If you're not, just let her know so that she knows and she can move on, instead of her continuing to put in all this work into someone who's really not feeling her that way. You then have Michael. Apparently, the experts have finally found him a match. And it's like, is it too much of a coincidence that the US version had a Michael who was stood up at the altar by his bride, and the experts had to rematch him? Now you have, the Australian version have a Michael as well, whose partners sort of decided after the bachelor party that he didn't want to get married. Make that make sense? And their wedding venue looks like the gay couple on Married at First Sight UK. Is it just me, or has anyone else noticed that the sort of the layout, or the sort of the design of the set of their sort of place where they get married, it looks exactly like the gay couple on Married at First Sight UK? So you have Michael. The experts have found him a match. We remember Michael. He attended the bachelorette party. He was quite good looking and was very heartbroken when John told him that, his spouse was not going to continue with the experiment, so they would try and see if they could find him somebody else. They were able to find him somebody else, but it's really sad, I think. And sort of heartbreaking for the person who has to be the fill-in my opinion, because you are more or less second best, and the viewers tend to label you with the second best option. I don't know. What do I think? I think Michael comes across as a great guy, just like the US version. Michael seemed like a great guy, and so I hope, that the second time it actually does work. Obviously, he introduces us to his lesbian friends who he's a surrogate to. They have 2 children that he was sort of provided a sperm donor for. So that was cute to see that he's someone who's about, who's caring, who's about community, and who loves his friends enough to give them that gift. And so the partner is a very loving person. His mom and dad are there. We know Michael is American, and so chances are his family might not have been able to attend the wedding. As I said, the venue looks exactly, or the reception design looks exactly like that on, the gay couple on Married at First Sight UK's wedding. And so it will be cute to see how things play out in regards the second choice, whether the producers are really going to lean into that or are going to try and avoid it at all cost. Michael finally gets to get his moment. He finally gets to marry Stephen. And I really liked their vows. It seems they both come from big families. They both want a family of their own. They are both very confident in themselves, and they are both sort of willing to embrace each other's differences. Stephen is Italian background, Michael is American background, and their vows were actually sweet. I actually liked Stephen's more than Michael's. I think Michael's were a mission statement to say, embrace who you are, instead of, we're coming together and joining and forming a family of our own. Yes, he did put that at the end, but hey, it is what it is. I loved their wedding. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was cute. They both seemed attracted to one another and seemed to really want to do this. Obviously, Stephen had an accident as a child, so he's got these scars on his face, which he says most people tend to look at. And I think this is why he had his hair sort of covering that side of his face. But I think he's a cute guy. I think they're both very good looking. And if they put in the work, they will actually have a successful marriage. Everyone at Married at First Sight Australia is wrong. They are so wrong for doing this to Ash. Seriously. So Madeline apparently is a former actress who is now a spirit medium. And she says, she started getting, really strong visions and audible messages when her granddad died. And for me, it's like, I am not someone who's into mediums and stuff, but I don't think they would behave that way. It's like, I don't want to diagnose her. I'm not a mental health practitioner, but it's strange because you have a sort of chanting and sort of, oh, this is coming in, I'm getting signals, I'm getting messages. And it's like, I don't think that's how spirit mediums behave, though. I don't think so. I think you're over-exaggerating your gift. I don't know. It's something that I don't know. And you have poor Ash, who comes across as an amazing guy. He's caring for his little siblings. He lost his older brother, and I think this is why he sort of wants to be there for his younger siblings. And he is looking for someone who is open-minded, and says he's loving and caring. And it's like, but does he deserve to be paired up with someone like Madeline? You can see that everybody else, they're side-eyeing her, even on her wedding day when she's getting ready and she starts getting these signals saying that I'm getting a 37. And the producers are messy for putting, Ash aside a figure that sort of says 33, that is 33 years old. And it's like, why would you do that? Why would you be so messy? You don't need to humiliate her by doing that. You might as well just have left her off the show. And is it me, or does Ash look like Arthur from last season of Married at First Sight UK? Is it just me? I don't know. It's interesting that they invited some of the other couples to Madeline and Ash's wedding, but didn't invite anyone to Michael's wedding. That doesn't make sense. So they invited Tori and Jack, Cassandra and Tristan, Lucinda and Timothy, and Lauren and Jonathan. And it's like, oh my God, they brought in the people who have very strong opinions. Yes, Cassandra and Tristan are the more quieter one, but the other three are ready to go. And so while they're sitting there, Tristan is very nosy. So he starts asking, are we sitting on the bride or the groom side? And he finds out he's sitting on the groom side. He then asks, what does she do for a living? And they mention that she's a medium. And you can see the eye rolls from the rest of the other couples. And for Tori is very opinionated about other people instead of being opinionated about her own husband, who is a mess. She doesn't want, Madeline's spirits to be on her. And I think there's going to be tension between Tori and this woman, especially if for some reason Jake likes her. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. Madeline and Ash's wedding. Oh my God. What a disaster. I don't know what, Ash has done in his previous life to deserve this, because the way she behaved and the fact that Mavs is actually enjoying her put on a performance. It's as though her publicist or her managers knows someone from Mavs, because her manager or someone she knows must really know the producers at Mavs, because there's no way they would allow her to sort of just freelance her vows and just go on and just say them without having written them. I thought they always requested that people write their vows in advance. So I don't get how she got away with just saying what she wanted to say. And it's like, this is unacceptable. The fact that Ash was accepting of that doesn't make sense. The other couples could already see disaster. They could already see a performance. I think the producers should have set her up with Collins. I think they would have made for one one amazing train wreck with Collins, because she's there to give a performance. She says she used to be an actress, but I think for her this is no different to any other acting gig she's done, because I think some of it she's over exaggerating. The fact that after the wedding she was saying she sees this dark cloud around her husband, and was only sort of relieved once she realized that, you know, he said he had a vision or premonition or whatever happened to him the night before. Then she sort of took a sigh of relief and said, oh, okay, now I'm relieved because I know that the it's not him. And it's like, nah, please don't play with us. We are grown-ups. And Michael's wedding was a complete opposite of it, and it was cute, it was emotional. I don't know about Michael, but it seems, you know, he is marrying an amazing guy, so I hope nothing goes wrong with him. I don't even know why people invite people to their weddings on Married at First Sight, because you always have to have that one family member that's going to act a fool. And with Stephen and Michael, you had a family member talk about baby mamas, and it's like, they're not baby mamas. You know they're not baby mamas. You know that he was their donor. Why would you make it seem like he's bisexual or something like that? I don't get it, and I think that was very tacky of the family member to say that. And it leaves a bad taste in the mouth, because you expect your family to be happy for you and not to be the one to throw you under the bus, or your friends to be happy for you. And so for the friends to say that and then be giddy and be, oh, you know, you're not going to be invited next time. And it's like, seriously, this was your takeaway. The fact that you tried to ruin somebody's moment, you're not bothered by that. You're more bothered by the fact that you might not be invited to anything else. Make that make sense? I didn't like that. It left a bad taste in my mouth, because it makes you question that if your friends can treat you like this, what about your enemies? Anyway, you then have, you know, Ash and Madeline. She's now happy. She's managed to sort of suss out what the problem was, because he told her he had this horrific dream and he's not going to discuss it because there was this spirit over him. And she feels like, you know, this is maybe what was hovering over him that she could see that was causing her to feel tension. And it's like, oh, please make it make sense. Let us move on. It's not that deep. The Cassandra and Tristan fallout, I think it's more to do with Tristan's lack of confidence, in the sense that he knows he's punching. Everybody knows he's punching. They found him a great match, someone he would never found in the real world. And I think for her to say she's bored, he doesn't understand his lack of experience. Even though he's older, I think his lack of experience is what is causing all these problems, in the sense that he doesn't understand that when she says she's bored, she's not bored of him. She's just bored with the fact that they're not making any progress. And whatever she says, nothing seems enough. He's always finding fault with everything she says. And so for him to get upset, I don't know. I think the editing made it seem worse than it actually was. And hopefully you can see that the experts have a lot of hope for this relationship. They have a lot of hope for this marriage. This is why they keep trying to intervene and sort of try to stop them from self-sabotaging, because they can see a future for them. They remind me of Shanice and Jeffy from Married at First Sight US, so I really hope they work. I really want this for them more than they want it themselves. And Michael revealing that, you know, he was previously matched. This has been a problem before. We've seen this on Married at First Sight US, when Michael there revealed that, you know, he had been matched before to somebody else, because it makes someone feel like they're a second option. No matter how much you reassure them, they will always have the doubt. So I really hope, if nothing else, that, you know, Michael's partner, Stephen, is able to accept it for what it is and is able to move on and continue in this relationship, because they could have something amazing. Anyway, it was a great episode. I can't wait to see the next one. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and click the link in my video to watch my review from episode 13. Bye, guys.